What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today I'm covering a deck from day 2 of the Limitless Qualifier 3, and this is Dragapult VMAX with Inteleon from Sword and Shield base set, so the Stage 2 Inteleon. A really interesting deck combining two cards I really love with some energy denial, some healing, a lot of aspects that I like to have in my deck, so a pretty creative deck that I'm really excited to show off and get into some games with on PTCGO. This was piloted by Ryoshi Sakai, I believe. That's how you say the name, and this player placed in the top 64 at 52nd place with this list. The lists aren't on Limitless yet at the time of recording this video, so I had to go on Smash GG and manually put the list in. I'll put the export for PTCGO in the description down below, but check out limitlesstcg.com for all of the day 2 placings, and they'll have all the decks up there fairly soon. Before we get into the video though, shout out to PotownStore.com, the best place for you to get PTCGO codes, and use code CELIO for 5% off. So this deck is a Dragapult VMAX focused deck, but it's using this Inteleon line as its support in place of Jirachis or Acrobikes. So it is also playing the 2 Dedenne-GX for Dedenne change, since you don't have a potential for turn 1 draw or search or support out of the Inteleon line like you would with Jirachi. So it is playing the 2 Dedenne, so you have some turn 1 draw power with your support Pokemon. And just in case you don't know what Dragapult VMAX does, it's a very strong card from Rebel Clash, 320 HP Psychic type VMAX, so when your opponent knocks it out, they do take 3 prize cards. Shred for 60, and then Max Phantom does 130 and 5 damage counters to your opponent's bench however you like. Max Phantom's the main attack of the deck. It's the only attack we'll be aiming to use really, and we just want to take multiple knockouts at a time, spread damage around, take cheap knockouts on single prize Pokemon on your opponent's bench. Now, the very unique part about this deck is that it's being supported by the Inteleon line, so there's a 3-2-2 line starting with Sobble, which is really nothing special. But Drizzile, the Stage 1, has Shady Dealings, which allows you to search your deck for any trainer card when you evolve it. So that could be a supporter, an item, a stadium, whatever you want. And then when you evolve Inteleon, it also has Shady Dealings, but this time when you evolve it, you get to search for 2 trainer cards. So very strong. You can potentially evolve 2 Drizzles in one turn, search for 2 trainers, then evolve an Inteleon next turn, search for 2 trainers. So an Evolution Incense to search out Inteleon, to evolve Inteleon can get you like your Professor's Research and a Dragapult VMAX instead of just searching out a Dragapult VMAX with this. So it allows your Evolution Incense to combo into getting you multiple trainer cards or multiple cards that you need. And it allows you to play cool cards like the one of Mallow Lana and 2 Yell Grunt with 4 Crushing Hammer, so you can potentially Shady Dealings for Yell Grunt Crushing Hammer or double Crushing Hammer, and you can be fairly aggressive with energy denial with this deck because of that. The one thing this deck kind of doesn't have, it doesn't have the scoop up net engine, so it doesn't have the Mewtwo or Oranguru, it doesn't play Zigzagoon, it doesn't play Tina, so I would maybe like to see a couple scoop up nets be worked into this, especially to just fit a Tina and a Zigzagoon in maybe, so maybe go down to 1 Inteleon or cut a Shrine of Punishment or something like that and start making cuts to fit scoop up nets in. But other than that, I think this deck is really cool, so I'm excited to get in some games with it. Going first, we got Dragapult Energy. That's really good. We have a Sobble. We can Evolution Incense turn 2 for a Drizzile if we need to. Really good hand here. Okay, so we're playing against a deck with Sableye in it. Have to assume it's probably Obstagoon. This can be close. Even though we're weak to dark, it can be close. They have to get the 2 energy attachments to Sableye. They have to get damage on the board. So we'll just have to see if things go our way here. We can also disrupt their energy attachments, which is really good. So I'm thinking, do I want to quick ball for another Sobble potentially? We could quick ball away a Quick Ball, or we could quick ball away an Inteleon, since we aren't going to get to use Inteleon next turn, so we could just quick ball away Inteleon for another Sobble. And next turn we can grab a research after evolving our Dragapult VMAX. So I think we'll just quick ball away a quick ball, because we can just get a Marnie next turn, really. We don't have to go full with the research, potentially. So I think this is fine. We do have 2 Drizzles in there. We have another Inteleon in case we decide to research. We'll have that Inteleon in the deck still. Okay. So we're going to just get the Sobble here. So potentially 2 Drizzles can evolve next turn if we needed them to, and pass. So we're definitely going to want to try to disrupt their energy on every turn that we can. But the first goal is we need to get our own energy down. So we just need another energy next turn. Well, we already have the Dragapult VMAX in hand. We have Evolution Incense for the Drizzle. Depending on what we top deck, we may be using Evolution Incense for the Drizzle to then get Sycamore or Professor's Research and Professor's Research or Marnie, unless we top deck a supporter. Or unless they Marnie us. So that can happen too. Let's see how we do here. We got a Marnie, we got an Energy, we got a Crushing Hammer. Looking pretty good. Okay, this hand has potential. Let's see how we do on the Hammer. And it's a Tails to start off, so not what we wanted. And Marnie, see if we can get a Dragapult VMAX here. So, no Dragapult VMAX. Let's see how Crushing Hammer does this time. We got a Heads. Okay, we got a Heads on the Hammer here. We could potentially U-Turn Board, or we can just Jet Assault. So since we got rid of that energy, I think we're looking pretty good. They could always get us with an Yveltal GX if they can use enough Headbutt Tantrums, but I'm feeling pretty good since we disrupted their energy. I think we'll attach this to this Sobble, maybe, or maybe we want it on Dragapult V. Maybe we just put it on the Dragapult V, because if it gets discarded, it comes back to our hand, right? We'll hold on to the U-Turn Board. We'll hold on to the U-Turn Board for now. Just Jet Assault for 60, so this Sableye is set up to be knocked out if we can eventually max Phantom with Dragapult VMAX. So 50% success rate on the Crushing Hammer so far. Getting rid of that Dark Energy was very important there for sure. Pokecom that they used a load search last turn to get back. After switching to the Stellar Wish Jirachi. Pokecom getting another Zigzagoon. And they're going to put the damage on the benched one this time. So it looks like they may be going for trying to set this up for 4 damage counters exactly to knock it out with Yveltal GX, which I think that's what they should be doing here. Just keeping that possibility in range, so they wouldn't want to put extra damage on the active, because then they would be over 40 damage if they got the Obstagoon, so don't want to do that. And, okay, so evolve Galarian Linoon, attach an energy to Sableye, and that's all they're doing here. So we're going to Mysterious Treasure for the Dragapult VMAX here. I'm just going to search my deck one more time to make sure I am completely familiarized with this deck, since it is a bit unique, and I haven't played many games with it yet. Okay, and also checking my prize cards. Alright. So what I wanted to look for, I was almost positive we weren't playing Giant Bombs in this list. And so I'm going to now attach the U-Turn Board here. We can attach an energy to the bench Dragapult V. We're looking really good here. I think everything is kind of going our way. I think we'll Evolution Incense, grab ourselves a Drizzle, and we're going to try for the Crushing Hammer again here. I think that's the move. So we'll try Crushing Hammer, and we'll see how this goes. Come on, let's go. We got the Heads. Energy off of the Sableye. Now, what sucks is, like I said, this deck isn't playing Zigzagoon, so we actually would have to gust this up to knock it out. We can't just hit it twice with Max Phantom on the bench. We'd actually have to use 3 Max Phantoms with it on the bench to knock it out. This Sobble I don't think is ever going to get used, so I think I want to just treasure it away now and grab the other Dragapult VMAX out of the deck. And we're going to go ahead and Max Phantom. And let's see where we want to put it. The Galarian Zigzagoon is definitely more likely to get scoop up netted up than the Linoon is, I think. Obstagoon is 160 HP, so we could put 3 on here and 2 on here. That way, if they brought up Galarian Obstagoon, we could knock out Obstagoon and Zigzagoon potentially. So here's Arosa. I'm playing the Dedenne-GX still. So this could be a bit of an older list, since they have the Dedenne-GX. Potentially. Linoon, Scoop Up Net, Darkness Energy. So it is updated with Scoop Up Net. Here's 3 damage counters. Oh, okay. Here comes the Yveltal GX. Things are happening. Alright, so they're going to be taking a Doom Count knockout here on the Dragapult. Huge knockout. And we're going to just send up this Sobble, I think, and attach U-Turn Board. I think that seems fine. Or we could send up the Dragapult VMAX and attach U-Turn Board. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll send up the Dragapult VMAX. Now, we do have Boss's Order, which is definitely something I'd like to use, but we don't have any energy. We could quick ball for a Dedenne. So we have 5 energy, we have Energy Spinner, we have Incense, so we can get an Incense with a Drizzile or Inteleon, so I feel pretty good about this. So we'll play down the Shrine. We're gonna Boss's Order up the Sableye. Let's go ahead and U-Turn Board the Dragapult VMAX. And then we will Dedenne. Alright, awesome. So we got an energy. We also got another Dragapult V we can play down. So 130 plus 3 Shrine. So I think I want to put 2 on this Yveltal GX. Because if we swing at it with Max Phantom and it takes 3 Shrine ticks, actually we should be safe. They could bump the Shrine. So maybe we put 4 here and 1 here. Let's see how that works out for us. Now, something to be worried about is they could be playing Energy Switch. So they could Energy Switch that energy off of Yveltal and onto something threatening like a Galarian Obstagoon or a Sableye V. We do have Mallow Lana available to us, though, in the deck. We just have to get it into our hand and use it. Here, scoop up net. Okay, scooping up the damaged Obstagoon, putting back down the Sableye, the Galarian Zigzagoon to damage me a bit there. And then they can just swing with Night Slash. Alright, so putting a decent amount of damage on my Dragapult VMAX here this past turn, 110 on it. We have a couple options. We could Eldegoss for Boss's Order, bring up Yveltal GX, but the Yveltal GX really isn't threatening us, so we might just want to knock out this Galarian Linoon. The other option, of course, that we have is to Mallow Lana this Dragapult VMAX, so if they are playing Energy Switch, we're not really threatened anymore. I think getting rid of the Linoon might be our best bet here. I really think that's going to be the way to go. So we'll do that, and we'll just put all the damage on Yveltal GX, since we're trying to knock this Yveltal GX out, and we can do it while it's on the bench, as long as we get a couple more Shrine ticks in. Here's Quick Ball. So this is scary. If they're playing Energy Switch, we could definitely lose here. Or if they're playing some other kind of attacker, like maybe a Spiritomb or something else that can use dark energy to do a solid amount of damage. But there's been no evidence of anything like that. And there's the scoop, so we got there. We were able to remove some energy early on, and we ended up getting the win. GG. Alright, we're going second, starting with a Sobble. There's really not much you want to start with in this deck, so really anything other than a Dedenne or Eldegoss is fine to start with. We do have Mysterious Treasure, Horror Energy, Marnie, so looking like a good turn 2 from us. We also have Team Grunt as an option depending on what we're playing against. So we're playing against a Firebox deck, it seems. Could be Green Zard. Let's see how this goes. Tag Call, okay. Ah, it's a Mewtwo deck. We are playing against the Mewtwo. Looking like Ultimate Mewtwo. So we don't have Mimikyu in this deck. We don't have Tina to get rid of Weakness Guard. So this can actually be a close one. We do have Grunt to get rid of Weakness Guard. We do have Crushing Hammer to get rid of Weakness Guard. Let's see. Next turn, they probably want to use a GX attack. So our Sobble usually will be safe, I think. We could also Grunt their energy back to their hand. Or we could just Marnie. Marnie could be good too. I think I probably like that. We'll treasure away the Grunt. Grab a Dragapult. So now we do have a Grunt in the discard pile, which means we can get it back with Eldegoss later on if we need to. And we'll Marnie them down to 4. We got double crushing hammer. Let's see if we can... Do we want to save it or do we want to use it here? It's probably good to disrupt their energy. I mean, I'm looking ahead and thinking maybe we save it for weakness guard energy, but I think it's good to just start disrupting them if possible. We got the heads and they scooped. Looks like we got them with the old Marnie crushing hammer. All right. Bit of a quick one. Going first with Dragapult energy in the hand, so looks good to me. We'll probably start with Sobble because we don't really know what we're playing into. It could be Pikarom or something, and they can go off turn 1. So we'll just start with the Sobble to be safe. Keep our Dragapult on the bench. Okay, we got double Dragapult, we got energy, and pass. Solid little start here. They have a crushing hammer. Okay, let's see how this goes. Tails on the hammer, that's what we like to see. As long as it's on our opponent's side. We want to get heads. We want them to get tails. They're benching a Zigzagoon. This may be a Dragapult mirror. Let's see what they're discarding with research. Okay, they discarded Mew, Tina, Stamp, Hammer. Looks like it may be a Dragapult mirror. Quick ball, this is the moment of truth. What are we playing against? And it is indeed Dragapult with hammers. Coincidentally, we are also playing a Dragapult list with hammers, so should be fun. They got Power Plant. Okay, so they also got an energy down. Let's see if we can outskill them and get heads on the crushing hammer flip. Ah, it's a tails. Okay, we still have one more shot though. So we could still Marnie into a crushing hammer. Unfortunately, we don't have an energy, or we could just yell grunt them. So we'll go ahead and Marnie here. And we got an energy. No more crushing hammers though. So big sad on that. We can't quick ball for Dedenne, but if we needed to, we could quick ball for Eldegoss. I'm going to keep this Sobble off the bench for now. And we'll just max Phantom. Now, Dragapult, we can swing 260 twice. If they hit into us twice and we have our energy, they take 80, so we'll account for the 10 extra damage we need to do, and maybe they'll crushing hammer off one of the horror energies. So they sent up the Zigzagoon, which tells me they're probably expecting to scoop up net it. And there you go. Scoop up net it is. Oh, I actually did my math wrong on the horror energy. If they hit into us twice, that's 80. Yeah, I did my math wrong on that. So I think I only needed to put 20 on the Dragapult. So if we do 260, we hit them with Max Phantom twice, and they hit us once, and we have double horror energy, then they take 4 damage counters. That'll be 300. So yeah, I potentially put 1 damage too much on the Dragapult VMAX. But I guess it doesn't matter, because they ended up scoop up netting the Zigzagoon anyway. And they could always remove a horror energy, and then I'll want more damage on the Dragapult VMAX. There we go. So they got the Dimension Breach Tina down, and they're gonna... Oh, that's disgusting. You hate to see that one. And they're also going to be knocking out this Sobble this turn. They are really getting what they want here. So this is some really good stuff from the opponent here. We're going to have to see what we can do to remove some of their energy potentially this turn. Let's see. So I'm going to play down Sobble. We're going to get rid of the power plant just in case in the future we do want to play a Dedenne. And we're going to research here. Let's quick ball first. So Sobble, we don't want to put any more one prizers on the board. We could just get another Dragapult V and discard it, because I think we might just be done with those at this point. Or we could just get a Sobble and throw it away. Yeah, I really don't think it would be wise to bench any other single prizers after this Sobble, so I think we just toss this. Okay, and we got 0 energy. We do have a Dedenne, but we also have Shrine in play. We'll switch into this Dragapult, bench another Dragapult, and I think we're just going to Dedenne here. We just gotta do it. Gotta get something going. Okay, so we got basic energy. We'll hit into it, shred for 60. We take 20 from the horror energy. So we're definitely falling apart here. The double dimension breach is just such a disgusting combo in the mirror match. And unfortunately we did have 2 horror energy. Okay, they're going to damage this Dragapult VMAX a little more. Very smart. So they can just boss this up and knock it out, potentially. We'll go ahead and get a Drizzile. And we're going to go ahead and grab a Crushing Hammer. We could grab a Mallow Lana, but then we either have to not attack or retreat and then attack with Shred. We just don't have the hand for a Mallow Lana here. We're going to grab Crushing Hammer and then Marnie. I think that's the plan. So let's see if we can get a heads on this. And we got heads, so that's good. We'll get rid of the horror energy. Attach here. And evolve this Dragapult and Marnie. Play down a U-Turn Board and Max Phantom. And let's put... We'll set up 2 of the Pokemon for knockouts. So if they scoop up net 1 of these, we can still ping 5 somewhere. This is definitely rough. We're definitely on the back foot here. But that Crushing Hammerheads may have helped us last turn. Well, it definitely helped us, but the question is, did it help us enough, really? It may have helped us enough. We'll have to see what they can do about it. And now we have double basic energy on here, so Scoop Up Net Dimension Breach cannot disrupt us any further. It's already done enough damage this game. So a skateboard to the active. Okay, we might have just messed them up with the Crushing Hammer Marnie. Let's see if it's enough. Let's see if this can bring us back into the game. Jirachi for a quick ball. That's not going to do it. And we have Yell Grunt in hand, so we can even further disrupt them here. They're going to attach a Horror Energy to the Dragapult V over here. So I think the goal here is we're going to knock out Jirachi Zigzagoon and hope we can get a boss's order to knock out this Dragapult VMAX on the following turn. We could knock out Jirachi and put 5 on this Dragapult VMAX, but then that gives them the opportunity to scoop up net the Zigzagoon next turn. I think we want to just knock these two out. I don't think there's evidence of Mallow Lana yet in the deck, so yeah, we're going to just go ahead and go for that. We'll attach a Horror Energy here, and we're going to Yell Grunt from this one. And then Max Phantom. We'll take 2 prizes here. Quick Ball and Shrine of Punishment. So Quick Ball can get us the Eldegoss we need. Setting up this one because it has the escape board on it. Now I attached the Horror Energy to this damaged Dragapult VMAX because that's something that's likely it's likely to be gusted up if they were to gust up something, so I figured they would take some damage at least. But we have the Quick Ball right now for Eldegoss for boss. Eldegoss for the boss. Quick Ball for Dedenne-GX. If they're playing Mallow Lana, now would be a good time for them to hit it. Got another Horror Energy coming down. Or the same Horror Energy we just returned to their hand coming back down, I should say. Quick Ball, let's see what else they have available. They have a Jirachi. And they're just spinning that Jirachi out and then researching, so... if they do have Mallow Lana, it's not getting played this turn. Here comes a Crushing Hammer. Tails on the Crushing Hammer. And I think we win the game here. I think we did it. Here's Quick Ball away Shrine. Oh, we don't have Eldegoss. Okay, okay. A minor hiccup here. There is no Eldegoss in the deck. So we Quick Ball for Dedenne-GX. Well, Energy Spinner. Let's attach here. Mysterious Treasure Doesn't really matter what we treasure away and what we get. We're just trying to thin out the deck. We need Boss's Order. We need Evolution Incense. We need Inteleon. Any of those cards will do here. The Dedenne. And we got Boss's Order and we got Inteleon. So we got everything we could need there to secure us the win. And there's the scoop. We ended up winning that one. That was really, really close. Okay, so that'll probably be the last game I play for this video with Inteleon. Like I said, the list will be in the description down below, and if you need codes to build a deck like this yourself, be sure to check out PotownStore.com. Use code Celio for 5% off and get your codes over there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future, and I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.